The smartest person in the room just spilled coffee all over themselves, and your brain does something strange. You like them more because of it. This is one of the weirdest findings in social psychology. It's called the Pratfall Effect, and once you understand how it actually works, it changes the way you show up in almost every situation that matters.
In 1966, a social psychologist named Eliot Aronson designed one of the simplest experiments in the history of psychology. He recorded a man pretending to try out for an audio tape. On the first tape, the man was clearly brilliant. He answered about 92% of extremely difficult questions correctly. He mentioned being an honors student and editor of his school yearbook. On a second tape, the same man was average. He got about 30% of the questions right. Nothing impressive. Then, Aronson made near the end of the interview, you hear a small commotion. A clatter of coffee cups. The man lets out an embarrassed laugh and says, "Oh my goodness, I've spilled coffee all over my new suit." That's it. A tiny, humiliating moment. A pratfall. Aronson played these 4 tapes to different groups of people and asked, "How much do you like this person?" Here's what he expected. The brilliant man would be rated the most likable no matter what. People prefer particular, but the result said something else. The brilliant man who stayed perfectly composed came in second place. But the same man, now with coffee spilled all over himself, came in first. By a wide margin. He was liked more than the polished, competent, non-spilling version of himself. One tiny, embarrassing moment made a smart man more likable than he was without it. Aronson named this the Pratfall Effect. Here is what is actually happening under the hood. When someone seems perfect, your brain doesn't register them as a person. It registers them as an object, a statue, a picture on a wall. You can admire a statue, but you cannot connect with it. Perfection creates distance. A small visible flaw does the opposite. It sends a quiet brain that says this is a real human being, not a performance. That signal lowers the social barrier almost instantly. It makes an admirable person feel reachable, and reachable people are the ones you actually like. But here's where most people miss the point, and where the pratfall effect gets genuinely interesting. It does not work for everyone. In Aronson's original